morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. Today we are diving into the Halloween season. I call it Halloween because I have already decorated for fall, which you very well know if you've been following, but I want to add some Halloween touches to it. So if you're looking for just fall ideas, I got you. If you're looking for Halloween, we're gonna do that today. So many possibilities. We're gonna focus outside today. We're gonna get the front of our house, our front porch all decked out. We're gonna do our back screened in porch. I fell in love with this light up ghost wreath from Pottery Barn this year, but it's really expensive. So we're gonna attempt to do our own DIY Pottery Barn dupe wreath together today. We're gonna bake whenever I decorate. I like to bake a treat to go with the season. So much to do. If you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's get started. All right, as you can see, I have laid everything out. We are in our entryway right next to our front door. That way it's easy to take everything, take it out to the front porch. I brought my lanterns in because I want to redo these to make them look a little bit more Halloween-ish. So I have some ideas there. I just want to share in case you missed my Halloween haul. Let me just go quickly through some new items that I purchased this year. These are from Walmart, and then these light up witch hats came from Kirkland's. And then I got a ton of the paper mache Walmart pumpkins this year. I have a ghost over there. I will link everything that I can. These are probably my favorite purchase this year. These light up skeletons came from Walmart. Cannot wait to show you what these look like at night, but they have different settings. They have a timer. I am all about using timers for all of my decor so that I don't have to worry about turning it on and off every day. These are items that I have had for years. These came from Joann Fabrics. I miss Joann Fabrics so much. Let me know if you do as well. This was actually a really fun grocery store find years ago. He holds a pumpkin. So out front, you will see I have a ton of pumpkins, real pumpkins to work with as well. And then this, I think, is what we're gonna start with. This is a project. I got some ghosts to make for the front porch. So let's start with this, get these made, and then we'll start decorating. I bought this ghost kit from Amazon. It's a DIY, so as you can see, it comes with all the pieces and the directions that are super easy to follow, and you build them yourself. If you followed along last year with me, I attempted to do my own DIY light up ghost pumpkins are on my brain, light up ghosts for our front porch last year, and I used tomato caging and my own Dollar Tree white plastic tablecloths and lights and all the things, and they turned out really, really well. The only issue is they weren't very durable, and so we get some wind that hits our porch, and they were constantly being knocked over. Even though I tried to weigh them down, I just felt like the whole season I was trying to repair them and make them look good. And so I decided this year to do an easier version of a DIY and get some sturdier ones. As you saw, they have tripods underneath, which I think will make all the difference. And then just cuter covers. Like, I loved the little starlight covers that these came with, and the fact that I could make a girl ghost and a boy ghost, and it just added to the appeal, and they were very affordable. So I will absolutely link these for you guys.
Rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin. Restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
I love these ghosts so much. I decided to make a boy and then a girl with her little eyelashes. This kit came with so many extra things, which is nice. So if something happens to the eyes, there's 2 whole extra sets. It comes with yardsticks if you want to put them in your front yard. My favorite feature, the remote control timer that I can set. And then there's also different settings where like you can make them flash and all those different things, but they're so pretty. They have this little extra glitter layer to them. And as you saw, that took me no time at all. So I'm excited to add these to the front porch. Next, I wanted to start working with these lanterns. I love having lanterns on our front porch and our back porch. We are lucky enough to have covered porches, so I don't have to worry about having waterproof items, because these paper mache pumpkins from Walmart, I would certainly not say that they are waterproof. I mean, they are paper mache, so I would not put them somewhere where rain or any type of elements could get to them. But I always love to use battery operated candles. I still remember my childhood. I grew up in the 80s and 90s where we would use real candles in our jack-o'-lanterns. And to this day, my mom still likes to do that, even though I give her the lecture every year about how unsafe that is. But there is something so adorable about a real candle in a jack-o'-lantern. And she sits there with the pumpkins. She certainly does not leave and go trick-or-treating and leave them unattended. But let me know if you remember having real candles in your pumpkins. I want to walk you through all the different lights that I'm using, because I do battery operated timer lights that have remote controls. So I have these little tea light candles that I've shown before, and here's my remote, and it can do different hours. It can do a candle feature. You can update the brightness or make them not as bright. So I love these. These came, all 3 of these actually came from Amazon. These are skinnier pillar candles, so it's really nice because they can fit underneath these paper mache pumpkins and just a lot of other decor. And again, I have a battery operated timer that I can set on those. And then these are puck lights. I got a couple sets of these. These are outdoor safe, and so I'm going to put these in some of the decor pieces, and they have a timer with a remote as well. I will link all of these for you if you need some battery operated candles with timers.
Building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time.
Here are all the pumpkins that I got this year. As you can tell, I went a little bit crazy. I got regular pumpkins, mini pumpkins, the fantasy pumpkins from Trader Joe's. I even found a pink pumpkin. I'm so excited, but we have a lot of stairs over here, so I like to scatter them on the side of the stairs. I told myself I wasn't going to buy mums this year because all they end up doing is dying, but then the fall spirit took over and I still got 2 of them. So I only have 2 to keep alive this year. So hopefully I can do it. But I'm going to start by taking these and placing them where I want them to go on the stairs. And then I'm going to fill them in with all the decor that we set up there. I decided to leave this clip unedited and just speed it up for you because I wanted you to see that I get very indecisive. If you are somebody who's indecisive, or if you watch YouTube videos and you think, oh my gosh, how do they know exactly where to put everything? Well, it's called editing. So sometimes I show me being indecisive and moving things around a million times, and sometimes I try to save you some time and cut it out so you can just see the finished product. But I thought it was important to show you that I by no means know what I'm doing sometimes, and I just have to move things around and just see what I like. And I always tell you, I'm constantly moving my decor at home. Sometimes I just need to sit with it a little bit, and then I know what I need to do and I mix it up, and I usually end up getting it to where I love it. But as you can see, your girl can be indecisive as well.
Gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of talking
took a very toasty turn outside. That sun just blazes down on our front yard and our front porch. There is absolutely no shade most of the day. Hence what my front flower bed, while it looks so just dead, and I need to add some fun flowers to it this spring, so stay tuned. I want to redo our whole just landscaping in our front yard this spring. I'm waiting. I might plant some tulips this fall because I know in Virginia this is the time to do it, but I haven't decided yet. I will share once we figure this out, but right now I need to chug some water and get back out there. It says it's only like 75 degrees outside, but I don't know how that is even possible. 74 degrees. Feels like 174. Stay hydrated, friends. While I'm cooling off for a second, I'm gonna go ahead and get my skeletons ready. So all I have to do is take them and place them on the chairs out front. They come with a cord to hang it. I'm gonna remove it though because I'm gonna have them sitting in our 2 front porch chairs, so it looks easy. I can either cut it off or just undo the knot there. But I have a witch's broom that I can give to one of them. I have this spider, and I think I'll use some museum glue and secure it because we do get some wind and rain and storms and stuff, so I need to really secure things. I have some bats over here that I could probably place. I might eventually get some witches hats to put on them, or do like a fun, just like non-Halloween hat on top and just give them a little bit of personality, but let's go ahead and get them ready.
I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what happened.
I don't usually use skeletons in my Halloween decor because, as I've told you guys before, I don't like to do spooky. I like to just do fun and friendly and whimsical Halloween decor. That's just how I've always been. But, you know, we have a lot of young kids in our neighborhood, and I don't want them to be scared to come up to our house to go trick-or-treating. So I try to keep it just as fun as possible. But I really think that these skeletons are fun, and I wanted to put them in a position where they're like waving, like, hey guys, come visit me over here. So I tried to have their hand up and just made them look as friendly as possible. And I can't wait for you guys to see them. At the end of the video, I'll show what everything looks like at night, but they have the coolest lights on them, and they were only $39 each. And I actually checked one day, when I checked, they were only $35, which I didn't know that Walmart's prices could fluctuate like that online. There might have been a glitch when I was looking, because I was kicking myself that I paid $39 when they were $35 in that moment. But then I checked again the next day and they were back up to $39. So I don't know, maybe keep checking if you want to get them and see if it goes back down to $35. But compared to a lot of the skeletons, I thought that was a really good deal.
And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold.
Okay, it's time to get crafty. I want to make my DIY Pottery Barn dupe wreath for the front porch. Let me go ahead and put a picture up so you can see what I am hoping to create. So here's what I'm gonna use. I saw on Pinterest, I immediately started perusing Pinterest when I saw that wreath and knew that I could make that myself. And I found a couple of different options. Some use styrofoam white balls, some use the Christmas ornaments, get plastic so that they don't break on you. I'm gonna go with the Christmas ornament because it seems like the easiest way to get the lights consistent around it. So I got on Amazon, I think it was a 25 pack of these, and I don't think I'm gonna need all of them, so this is great. I can use the extras for some DIYs when we get to the holiday season. So I'm gonna take this wire wreath. Let's see if it's too bright. Can you guys see that? You can see that now. I got this from Dollar Tree. Again, when you look on Pinterest, there's a lot of options for the background wreath. I could spray paint it white, but I don't think it's gonna show through because I'm gonna take these and I think hot glue them around. That's the plan right now. Sometimes we need to pivot and adjust as we go. So I'm gonna put those around, and then step 2, I'm gonna take some battery operated timer lights. Timer is just the key to everything that I do. So I'm gonna put those inside of each of the balls, and I'll give you a close-up as we do it, and just kind of weave them around the wreath. And once I get those stable, I'm gonna take, I think this is called a cheesecloth. I used it last year for my big ghost that I attempted to make, and so I had a ton left over. I'm gonna cut them into squares, and I'm gonna wrap them around and probably do a little bit of hot glue at the top to hold them in place, and then they're gonna look like ghosts. And I think they're really gonna spread and take up a lot of surface area, so I'm not worried about this black part showing through once I get everything fully assembled. And then for the little ghost eyes, I printed these last night on my Cricut. It's just black vinyl. It's gonna be hard for you to see, but it's just these teeny tiny little oval eyes, and I'm just gonna do 2 eyes per ghost. You could take a Sharpie and just draw them on yourself. Get black construction paper, as long as it's not gonna be in a location where it's gonna get wet. So we're gonna try and just see what happens. Let's have fun.
Sun to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
If you're gonna wanna try this project on your own, I will link some of the Pinterest inspiration that I got on different ways to build these, but I do like them. I kind of blended a couple of the methods. I like what I did with the ornaments because, as you can see, I could put the bottom of the ornament cap and it holds the lights in really well. And I thought I would need multiple strands of the battery operated fairy lights, but I didn't. One strand was perfectly fine, and you'll see at the end that it lights up really well with just the one strand. And so I like the method that I did. One thing to warn you guys is I did have to re-glue some of the Christmas balls as I was putting the lights in. Some of them popped off. So once I re-secured them, it was fine. And then for my cheesecloth, I just cut it in squares, and as you can see, folded it in a triangle. And this is where you have to just kind of go with the flow and not try to be a perfectionist about it. And I had to give myself that pep talk as well, don't worry. But you just have to kind of secure them at the top and then just have fun letting them be flowy. And it doesn't need to be symmetrical or perfect. I kind of love the imperfections in this, but honestly, I thought it turned out almost identical to the Pottery Barn one. And most importantly, I had so much fun doing it. So I encourage you guys, try some DIYs. I promise you I have zero crafting skills. It's just something that I enjoy doing, so I do it. And when you take that pressure off of yourself, it can just be a whole lot of fun.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
I wanted more lights to the front, so I'm putting these together to put in our front flower bed. But I wanted to show you the tea light in the bag. So some of the lights that I used, I wouldn't consider outdoor lights, like specifically those little tea light candles. And we were about to get some rain that afternoon, so I just took those and put them in snack size sandwich bags. You can't tell when they're in your decor, and it makes them more waterproof. And it's worked so far really well because you can even see the wind is picking up. It's now overcast. I don't have the sun glaring on me. It actually felt amazing when I was out there, but that's just an idea for you. If you don't want to purchase waterproof lights like those puck lights, just get a Ziploc bag, throw your candles in there, and it should work pretty well. All right, it's time to start working on our screened-in porch. We already have some beautiful autumn decor out here. Annie. Oh, Annie joined the party and she's dropping pumpkins. It's okay, Annie. You can't help where your tail goes, but maybe come over here. Anyways, I already have some beautiful autumn decor out here that I love, but I want to just add those Halloween touches to it. So I think what I'm gonna do is take what I have up here, the lanterns, and maybe move them down on either side of the fireplace. Oh, she was just giving me some kisses. For anybody new, Annie is our 5-year-old lab. We also have a very old 15-and-a-half-year-old chocolate lab that lives in our basement because he can't do stairs. His name is Gus. We'll have to go say hi to Gus later on today. I also have the paper mache jack-o'-lanterns that I want to incorporate somehow. These I have had for years. I got them at a craft fair. My mom and I love going to craft fairs, especially to get seasonal decor. So I'm going to add some tea lights to those and I think put them up on the mantle. Not quite sure yet. And I'm going to rework, I think, this middle table centerpiece. Let's just kind of start being creative and see what we can come up with. And let's check on our pumpkin that Annie knocked over. It didn't even break. Totally fine. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I also went and got a ton of the real mini pumpkins. And so I would love to incorporate these in because if there's an option to use a real pumpkin, that is what I want to do.
Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is so.
I forgot to show you guys, I did find this cute pumpkin doormat in the Target dollar spot. I believe it was $5, and so I added that to just give more of a fall feel when you come out. And then I just love how simple I kept things. I decided to switch out the real pumpkin for the candle because I do love to come out here in the evening or early in the morning with my coffee and just light the candles for a few minutes and just have that cozy moment. And the lanterns are good down here. We rarely open this door because we usually go through the basement to go in the backyard. So I tested it. It's not in the way if we need to. And then up here, I just can't wait to show you guys at night when everything glows what it looks like. All right, it's time to bake. All right, I just switched it up. I took the white pumpkin that was down here and put it up there. I think it just looks better and more cohesive up there. It just flows better. And then I put the terracotta pumpkin down here, and I think I'm going to actually move the candles and put this little arrangement on the tray as well.
There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today and not tomorrow.
While Annie enjoys her nap on the back porch, I want to get started baking because I have such a sweet tooth right now. I cannot wait to eat these. We have a bit of a tradition. Every year, I like to make pumpkin jack-o'-lantern Pop-Tarts for my kids, and I switch what filling we put inside. If you've never done homemade Pop-Tarts, they're also called hand pies, I think. I call them Pop-Tarts. That's what I grew up on. And so if you've never made them, they're so easy, and also you can switch out the fillings and the flavors every single time that you make them. You can change the shapes. You can truly customize these for whatever holiday or season or occasion that you are making them for. So I'm doing a new one this year. Last year I went to Trader Joe's and I think I got the cinnamon bun filling and I think just like the pumpkin, maybe it was a pumpkin butter flavor. Well, this year, maybe this is a new item. Let me know in the comments. It's apple pie. So I'm gonna use this year because I was so excited to find this. They had the other ones, but I wanted to try something different. So this is gonna be our flavor. We're gonna do an apple pie spread for the flavor. You also just need pie crust. Any brand, any type that you want. I just prefer the kind that is already made so that we just roll it out and we can use our cookie cutters and just have it be seamless and quick and not take all day, but you can certainly make your own dough for this as well. And then speaking of cookie cutters, figure out what shape you want. I have this really fun jack-o'-lantern face set that I got where it's different size pumpkins. There's different shapes that you can use to make your jack-o'-lantern faces. If you saw my decor marathon last weekend, we made them last year together. So you are well aware of this tradition at this point. So let's start baking.
Time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day to tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
While we make these delicious Pop-Tarts, I do want to take a moment to introduce myself to anybody new here. Hello, my name is Trisha. I have been doing YouTube for, about over 2 years at this point. I think 2.5 years. I started my channel just on a whim to try it, and I have never looked back. I love it so much. I feel like I'm connecting with people all over the world, and the type of content that you will see on my channel is just mom life. I love to do cooking, cleaning motivation, decluttering. Organization is my love language, so I love to share organization ideas and just morning routines. And as you see from this video, home decor, that's actually one of my favorite videos to make, and DIYs, and just really just let you know that you have a friend that you can always hang out with over in this little corner of YouTube. So thank you for finding me. I hope you will hit that subscribe button and join the family, the internet family, and I just truly appreciate all of you guys. So if you haven't said hello in the comments, I hope you will say hello, because it is my absolute favorite to be able to connect with you guys in the comment section and hear about your lives and just check in and see how everything's going.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing.
While our Pop-Tarts are baking, we want to make our glaze that we're going to put on top. They're going to be nice and sweet without the glaze, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you know your girl has a big sweet tooth, so I like them a little sweeter, and my kids unfortunately are the same way. So this is super simple. All you need is some powdered sugar. I like to add maple syrup to give it more of that fall flavor, and then any milk that you want. I do unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Good news is you can't mess this up. So if you want it to be thinner, just add a little bit more liquid to it, add the milk to it. If you feel like you want it to be thicker, just add a little bit more powdered sugar to it. So don't worry if the consistency isn't what you're looking for, just keep playing with it until you get that perfect consistency that you want. I will type this up, put put it in the video description box for you. Same thing for the Pop-Tart recipe. All right, let's make it.
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
We're gonna do just a little sneak peek. They're not done, but I wanted to show you guys. You can see the crust is starting to flake a little bit, so we are very close.
And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. 'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
I cannot wait any longer to taste test one of these with you guys. I'm just gonna go for the one that's closest to me. It smells so good in our kitchen right now. There's probably a more graceful way to taste test this, maybe cut it with a knife, but I'm just going right on in there. Cheers. Just as good as I remember them. I love this apple pie spread. This truly tastes like a little mini Thanksgiving apple pie, which makes me so excited for more of the fall season. I want to show you guys the decor tonight when everything is dark out front, and then I'll show you the back porch too. But until then, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope it just gave you some fun ideas for your own home, or just a moment to escape with me into the Halloween, sometimes Summerween temperature season. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bye, friends.